Hello, hello everybody. This is Dr. G.P. Sudhakar, Professor of Management from India. Right. So, in this specific video, we are going to discuss what are the PhD topics, research topics in economics. In economics. So, let us see what are the PhD topics in economics. PhD topics in economics. Right. Basically, so in this specific video, whatever topics I am going to mention, these can be used as the PhD topics or independent research paper topics as well. Right. The more scope you increase the problem, they can be used for your doctoral program as well. Right. And also, see, a couple of minutes, 2 3 minutes, I will explain you about the problem domain. What is the meaning of economics? What are all the different variables come in this economics discipline? Economics discipline. Later on, I will specify. So some of the PhD problems in economics, research problems in economics. Right. So let us see first what is the problem domain. What is the problem domain means? First of all, what is the meaning of economics? Economics is about distribution of scarce resources to all the citizens in the country in an effective and optimal way. In an effective and optimal way. That means when we say economics, right? So what are all the variables come into picture? What is its problem domain? First, when we say economics, first comes GDP. You know it, right? Gross domestic product. GDP of any country. For example, GDP of India is around 2.8 trillion. Right, as on 2021, it is around 2.8 trillion. So similarly, GDP of US around 20 trillion. So like that, each country has got certain GDP. Certain GDP, gross domestic product, right? So this is one of the variable GDP. When we say economics, first comes GDP. Next, what is the other? What are the other concepts will come into picture? Next one is the literacy rate. Literacy rate. You know, literacy rate will come. Life expectancy rate. Huh? Life expectancy. Life expectancy rate. Hmm? This is also one of the variable comes in economics domain. Next, what inflation. When we say economics, inflation also will come into picture. Inflation. Hmm? Similarly, what is that? RBI repo rate. For example, when monetary policy is being decided by the Reserve Bank of India, they set repo rate. Based on repo rate, interest levels may go up or may go down. So, for example, RBI repo rate, it keeps changing, right? Whenever RBI decides to change the monetary policy, it keeps changes repo rate, right? So, next one is what? Another HDI, Human Development Index. Human Development Index also. When we talk about the economics, this also comes into picture. See, basically, whatever are the components I am talking about, variables I am talking about, they all come under macroeconomics. When we say macroeconomics, specifically in this specific video, I will be discussing about the problem environment related to macroeconomics. Macroeconomics, right? So, Human Development Index is another one. So, next one is what FDI, foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment, FDI will come into picture. Next, export imports. Export import. For example, I will tell you example. Indian example basically. FDI. For example, India is getting around 50 to 60 billion dollars every year foreign direct investment into the country. Right, recently. So similarly, export import business of India would be around 600 billion or around 700 billion, something like that. Export import business means exporting products and also importing goods, right? So this also comes under macroeconomics. Right. Next, what all will come into picture? Dollar rate. Dollar value. This is also one of the major aspect, right? In economics, when we talk about dollar value fluctuation comes into picture. Dollar value fluctuation comes into picture. So next, what? BSc Sensex. BSc Sensex. This also we should discuss about. What is BSc? Bombay Stock Exchange. Sensex is its indicator. Similarly, if you take New York Stock Exchange, Dow Jones Industrial Average. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Right. So like this, each stock exchange has got certain index. Right. I will tell you how to construct problems, research topics from these type of concepts and variables. Right. Next, BSc Sensex we have got, right. So next, what? Right. So far, literacy rate, unemployment rate. Another one is unemployment rate. Unemployment rate. Unemployment rate. Next one is poverty level. This is also one of the variable, right? Poverty level. When we say macroeconomics, all these things will come into picture. Right. So HDI, Human Development Index, is also there. Right. Yeah. So let us see. Let us have these variables in this specific problem domain. Right. From this specific problem domain, economics. Right. GDP. See, when you construct topics, what are they? PhD topics. Basically, you can relate these topics. How, for example, literacy rate. What is the relationship between literacy rate and GDP? What is the relationship between literacy rate and GDP? Is there any relationship between literacy rate and GDP of any nation? Any country. Take, for example, 20 years data. 10 years or 20 years data. This is the literacy rate in the country every year, and this is the economics, GDP in terms of trillion. Is there any relationship? Correlation is there or not? So like that, you can design a problem. A relationship between literacy rate and country GDP. Country GDP. You can take any country. You can take any country and then gather data of 20 years or 15 years and then find out correlation or what is the impact also you can analyze, right. So this can be one topic. So next one is what? Let's see this, life expectancy rate. Is there any relationship between life expectancy rate and GDP? Is there any relationship between life expectancy rate, life expectancy rate, relationship to country GDP? For example, sometimes in research it was sometimes some findings were there, like the moment the more life expectancy rate you are having in the country, it is positively correlated to the country GDP. The more people are living in the country, it is positively related to the country GDP. That research findings are also there in specific studies, right. So next one is what? Next research topic could be, see this, GDP and inflation. For example, economy is growing. That means inflation is going down or going up. What is the relationship? When economy is growing, whether inflation goes down or inflation goes up. That relationship you can find out. Country GDP. What is its relation to inflation rate? Inflation rate. Probably consumer inflation rate or something like that. Consumer inflation rate, right. So another one is, see, every quarter in India it happens. Every quarter industrial productivity index is found. Industrial productivity index. That means in the industry, overall industry, how is the productivity growth rate? Right. When the industry productivity is increasing, his economy is increasing or not. That means whether consumption in the country is increasing or not. Production is going on from the industry point of view, but consumption is increased or not. We should know the relationship, right? Industrial productivity index, another one. What is the relationship between industrial productivity index? Industrial productivity index. What is the relationship with the country GDP? Country GDP. That means productivity index is increasing. Is it positively correlated to economic growth, or it is how is the correlation? How strong is industrial productivity index growth with respect to the GDP? Right, that could be one problem, one research problem. Right. So next one is what inflation also we have designed, right? What is the relation between GDP and inflation we have designed, right? Next, literacy rate has got impact over HDI, Human Development Index. The more literacy rate you are having in the country, it is positively correlated to the Human Development Index. So it varies from country to country. You can check that relationship as well. What is that literacy rate? What is the relationship between literacy rate and Human Development Index? No, human development index is measured, right? Every year, it is measured. Even we are having in India, each state also has got a certain human development index, right? Those statistics are also available. Each state in the country has got GDP and also human development index, right? So next one is what? See, you can relate this also. What is the relationship between GDP and human development index? Country GDP, what is its relationship to human development index? When GDP is growing, human development index is growing or not? Huh? Human development index means what all will come into picture? The facilities of water, sanitation, other facility, infrastructure facilities, all these things come into picture. The moment you are having all these facilities in the country, human development index, rate will be zooming up. It will be zooming up, right? So next, FDI. This is important. What is the relationship between FDI? Is FDI related to the country GDP? That means whether every year FDI coming to the country, is it positively correlated to GDP? And also you can study one more also. See the moment whether what is the relationship between FDI and unemployment rate? The related topic will come into picture. What is the relationship between FDI and unemployment rate? That means, is FDI also creating jobs in the country? You can find by doing this research. No, you can every year, this is the FDI. You collect data of 10 years. This is the unemployment rate in the country. Is it positively correlated or negatively correlated? You can find out what is the effect of FDI and the unemployment rate. That can be one of your research topic. Right. See, basically all these variables in economics. So all these can be quantified. That is the beauty of economics. The beauty of economics is all these variables. They are having some data, some quantifiable variables, right? In economics. See, basically, if you talk about human resources management or organizational behavior, any management topic, for example, when you are constructing research problem like this, what you have to do for each variable also you should be able to quantify. For that, what will be there in management, human resources management, HRM or OB, organizational behavior, what you will have for each variable, you should identify certain questionnaire. Based on the values respondents give to the questionnaire, you should quantify each variable, then apply the statistical technique. Then you have to proceed for your statistical findings. That way you have to proceed. Whereas in case of economics, directly all these variables data will be available in the different databases. For example, World Bank database, United Nations database, Asian Development Bank database, IMF database, so many databases across the world, or even the data.gov.in, Indian government data portal. So everywhere, lot of data is available. Only thing is, RBI also maintains BSE Sensex, BSE Bombay Stock Exchange. So all these places can be sources of data for you. They can be RBI publications. They give certain data. right? So they all give macroeconomic variables data you can find from all these kind of resources, right? So all these can be quantifiable, right? So then easy to find out, apply the statistical techniques. Next research topic could be FDI relationship to unemployment we discussed, right? See, one more scenario is there. One more scenario, important scenario. For example, economy is zooming up, but stock market goes down. Huh? Our economy is growth rate is negative, but stock market zooms up. Then what is the relationship between economic growth and equity market, equity index, stock exchange index? When economy is growing, equity markets will go or go down. What is the relationship? That can be one research topic. See, basically, country GDP, country GDP growth rate. Relationship, what is its relation to Sensex? ESC, Sensex. When economy is going, what is its relationship, whether to stock exchange index, whether it goes along with the economy, or whether it goes down, what is the relationship? You get one of the research topic, right? Next, what dollar value, this is important. What is the dollar value fluctuation, dollar value fluctuation, and what is its impact on GDP, country GDP, country GDP. Huh? Right. So like this, you can design different problems. Similarly, export import business. The more export import business you are having, the more growth rate of GDP you are having. Just you can see what is the impact. Impact of export import. It means how many billions of dollars. Export import business. Impact of export import on country GDP. On country GDP. Right. So like this, you can design different problems, and in economics with respect to economics, right? See, let us recap. So what is that we started with? We started with economics, definition of economics we started with. Then we have seen what is its economics problem domain, what are the different variables in the economics discipline. Then we started designing research topics in economics by finding out some of the relationships or effects between the different variables in the economics domain. Different variables in the economics domain, right? See, the moment, see, basically, I will tell you one more way. For example, you are having to increase the scope of your research problem. What you can do is, for example, combine these two. What is the literacy rate? Literacy rate. And then human development, human life expectancy rate. Combine these two. Relationship between literacy rate, life expectancy rate, and GDP. And GDP. That means, you can combine, these can be the input variables, and that would be the dependent variable, right? So like that you can innovatively design research problems. You can combine, otherwise, literacy rate and human development index, what is its effect on the GDP, country GDP. Like that you can increase the scope by increasing the, like input variables. You can keep one or two input variables, and then have the dependent variable like GDP. you know like that you can find out the effect of two three variables on country GDP, right? So that way you can design economics research topics. That way you can design economics research topics, right? So these are all some of the topics which you can use it for your research purpose, right? Thank you everybody. Just spend a couple of minutes. Let's move on.